Hey, what's up, everyone? This is going to be a real quick video. I just wanted to let you all know, if you hadn't, that more declassification has come out of the Trump Mar-a-lago subpoena. I found it here, storage.courtlistener.com, recap, and then all this gobbledygook. You can, obviously you can type it out, each character by hand, or you can do the smart thing and check it out in the link below, or in the description below. I'll link it for you. But I was scanning through this thing, and something caught my eye that I thought was quite hilarious, because this is something that conservative pundits have been mentioning for quite a few days now, and it's literally right here in the bottom of the subpoena. This is like third or fourth to last page. I'm just going to read this for any of you who might not be able to see it too good, or who might be listening. It is important to note a few bedrock principles. A president has absolute authority to declassify documents. Under the U.S. Constitution, the president is vested with the highest level of authority when it comes to the declassification and classification of documents. See U.S. Constant, blah, 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 President, Commander-in-Chief, where to find that code. His constitutionality-based authority regarding the classification and declassification of documents is unfettered. No restrictions. No limit. His call. Up to him. The President's authority to classify and control access to information bearing on national security. Ellipses. I assume that means they cut something out there. Flows primarily from this Constitution investment of power in the president and exists quite apart from any explicit congressional grant. So, just to be perfectly clear, the president can do whatever the fuck he wants with documents that belong to the federal government. And that is further backed up by this next part. Number 2, presidential actions involving classified documents are not subject to criminal sanction. Any attempt to impose criminal liability on a president or former president that involves his actions with respect to documents marked classified would implicate grave constitutional separation of power issues. Beyond that, the primary criminal statute that governs the unauthorized removal and retention of classified documents or materials does not apply to the president. That statute provides in pertinent part as follows. Whoever being an officer, employee, contractor, or consultant of the United States, and by virtue of his office, employment, position, or contract, becomes possessed of documents or materials containing classified information in the United States, knowingly removes such documents or materials without authority and with the intent to retain such documents or materials at an unauthorized location, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for not more than 5 years or both. Now, what we just heard there, if someone who wasn't the president of the United States, duly elected in a free and fair election, despite what the left tried to convince us for the entirety of Trump's term, it does not apply to the president. They give more code down here. And then there's more gobbledygook down here. And I really recommend that you scan through this thing as well. I did not scan through all of it, and there is still quite a bit of redaction, but there are significant portions that are opened up, and there is plenty to be gleaned. This is only my cursory glance, and I'm not sure if I'm going to finish reading through it, because I have better things to do. Frankly, in my opinion, this whole damn thing is, I'm not going to say it's a nothing burger, because it's a political campaign, a weaponization of law enforcement against a former president of the United States. And that's definitely not nothing. But if there's even a semblance left of our properly functioning justice system, this isn't going to go anywhere for them. And Trump is going to run. And if he's even remotely prepared this time to prevent the freest and fairest election ever from happening again, then we aren't going to have a problem when he runs again. See you in 2024. Oh, 1 second. That's my Lieutenant Adventurer. Lieutenant Adventurer, I'm doing a video. 1 second. I'll call you back.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I love that girl so much. Okay. We're going to hop on over to Twitter. And I just want to make a quick point about the kind of crackheads that are leading thought. This guy right here. The DOJ has confirmed Donald Trump unlawfully stole classified nuclear documents and lied to the DOJ about storing them at Mar-a-Lago. From this point forward, the media should only refer to Trump as a nuclear spy. To call him anything else would be a gross mischaracterization. I gotta hand it to Meth Man Double D right here. This guy comes up with the craziest... He's literally lying, but he's lying in like the most comically absurd way. Like, no, the DOJ didn't confirm that because Trump didn't do that. This dude is obsessed with Trump and CNN. Like, if you're someone who's politically minded and you just want to laugh your ass off, go follow this guy, or if you don't want to give him the follow, just bookmark his Twitter page and just go check in on him every other day or so. You know, scroll for a good few minutes. You will definitely get a laugh out of this guy. But I follow him because it's a good way to keep your pulse, keep the pulse of the left in your periphery. It's like, dude, you people are getting more rabidly insane by the day, more willing to just engage in bold-faced lying by the day. We just read in the subpoena. I mean, I'm not making this shit up. This is it. This is the thing. Like, you can go verify this shit for yourself. I don't care. You're not going to prove me wrong. This is the subpoena to go into Mar-a-Lago. Not the subpoena, excuse me. I keep saying subpoena. I apologize. Not subpoena. The warrant. I don't know. Oh, yeah, because there's all the... That's why. This the... Because of all the talk about subpoenaing all those people that's been going around. They got mixed up in my head. I apologize for that. I should be more diligent in my monitoring of my own speech. But yeah, the fact that this guy is so convinced when he's proven wrong within the very warrant that he thinks is this big gotcha, it's just demonstrative of how moronic these people have become. And as far as I know, this guy graduated from college recently. Like, oh my god, he's gained 20,000 followers in the last couple of weeks. Ugh. Anyways, God help us all. Welcome to the adventure, and I'll see you in the next one. All the links to support me and the rest of the Team Adventurous are down below. Appreciate you being here.